What's up? Hello, can you guys hear me? Is my audio good? I think my audio is alright. Did a little bit of sound testing earlier, but it could be not right. Let me know. Um, good morning, afternoon, everyone. If it is afternoon for you, if it isn't, uh, sorry. Good evening. How is everyone doing? I am having a great day so far. And I want to paint I'm in the mood to paint today. I got my coffee. Coffee's a little cold because it took me a while to actually set up this whole thing. But we're ready. Okay, crystal clear. Nice. Excellent. Good stuff. Alright. I'm gonna Alright, so I'm gonna paint today. I want to do some studies, like film studies. I just want to brush up on my gouache because my gouache is not that great. It's also been a while since I use gouache, so I just want to get good at it a little bit before it starts to I don't want to turn to shit. So okay, let's just do a little bit of prep. I'm gonna do a little bit of prep. I haven't actually prepped anything. I prepped the stuff, but I haven't actually prepped the painting. So on the paper and all that. So let's just do that. Okay. All right. Cool. Let me see. Chat, you can't see yourselves, can you? Let me just make sure that chat is like you guys can see yourselves, so you guys just full screen it. Okay, I don't really know how to frame this because it's like I'm gonna do two paintings at the same time. So maybe this is okay. Let me see. This is all right. This one is okay too, but I would much rather have both of them in the frame. Maybe we'll do them side by side. Maybe that's a good idea, eh? Yeah, that seems like a better idea. Okay, I'm gonna have to move it up, move it up here, move it up here. Oh, that's really far away from me, but that might be a good thing. Sometimes you don't want to paint too close to you. Yeah, I'm gonna do two paintings at once. I'm gonna do a film study of like two screenshots that I took. Because I really like the color and I just want to paint, and like it's really painting like film studies is a really good way to get better. That's just how I study stuff. I really like doing film studies. So I'll just like whenever I watch any movie on I'll just like screenshot some stuff and then like keep it in a folder. And when I do want to study something or like learn how to light something, then or like use a particular color, then it's really easy for me to just do that. Go to the thing and then all right. Yeah. So it's just like the way I like to study stuff. It's really good, by the way. Like, to me, it's like really useful. Hopefully this works. Let me try and transition. For some reason, chat box isn't working. So maybe we'll just do this. Maybe we'll just do this. Yeah, so then you guys can just like see everything. For some reason the chat box isn't working, but I can still see you guys. I can still see you guys on the thing, and you guys can see yourselves in the other chat. So it's all good. Hey, what's up? Wow, where is everyone at? Where is everyone at? What time is it for everyone? I'm very curious and I want to find out. All right, so I got this. I was thinking of taping the paper to the table, but I was like, that's not a great idea. So I found this. I actually had to steal it off my roommate, who is also an artist. So she has like a drawing board lying around, which I don't like. I don't have. You know, what am I gonna do with this? You know. Gouache. Got my palette. By the way, my gouache setup is super simple. Like y'all see like all those like jelly gouache things. 8:40 p.m. in Cali. Nice. That's Eastern Standard, no, Central Pacific Standard Time, PST, right? 1:40 in the morning in Argentina. Hey, what's up? 11 p.m. in Michigan. That's Eastern Standard Time, if I remember correctly. You use a cutting board? Yeah, I could. My cutting board is plastic though, like not plastic, but like, you know. Oh, also really important tip. Sometimes when it comes to 1:40 in Uruguay, no. 3:40 p.m. down here in thick Adelaide. Nice. 3:40. Okay, so here's a quick tip when it comes to doing like yeah, okay. So a quick tip when it comes to like taping stuff down is sometimes your masking tape might be too sticky. I know that's a weird thing to say, but it might be too sticky. So when you like peel it off, it takes paper off too. You don't want that to happen. That's not good. That's not good. You don't want that. So a good way to just do that is to kind of like stick it onto your pants or like your shirt, and just like stick it once and then peel it off so it becomes less tacky, and then you can just like paste it on, and it will most of the time work. But you also have to be really careful when peeling, because then, you know, it still could happen. But if you just stick it on your pants, like mine is a little bit too sticky, the one that I have now. So I just like to do that just to be safe. Also, my tape is getting really... Isn't it annoying when this happens? Like you peel it and then it just fucking tears off like halfway, like that. That's so annoying. I hate that. Anyways, it's no big deal. It's just annoying, isn't it? In it, lads. Okay. Taping. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I use my table works as well. Yeah, my table works too. But you know, I don't want to get like sticky, like residue on the table. I like my table a lot. It's a nice bamboo table, you know. So I'm not gonna fuck it up. First time I got the max, and then I found you. Nice. Well, I'm glad you found me. Good place. It's a good place to be for someone who, or Mac lover. All right, fucking tape is just like sticking to itself, isn't it? All right, I want to stick it a little bit further in this one. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. All right, last one. All right. Oh, do it to the table. Yeah, yeah. That's. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing? All right. Let's see. I am doing great actually. Today, I'm gonna be working a lot the next couple of weeks, or the next week. So I was like, damn, I don't really have time to make a video. I don't have to rest. I have a banger video, by the way, coming, like, but I just have to shoot it and what camera am I using? I'm using my main camera, the stuff that I shoot all my videos with. It's not a great camera. It's a Canon EOS M50. I think that's what it's called. It doesn't say on the thing, but I think it's an EOS M50. Oh yeah, it says right here. It's like a mirrorless, like APS-C camera. Yeah, it's okay, but it doesn't shoot like great video. It's good for photography, which is what I use. I bought it for like to travel. It's like really nice. But it's the only video camera I have, or like the only camera I have basically. So that isn't like a film camera. So that's why I'm using it. Okay, so just like look at my gouache setup. This is it. Like this is it. This is my gouache setup. It's really simple. I mean, you know me. I'm like a really simple guy when it comes to my art, like materials. Like I don't like complicating things too much because it gets a little bit weird and annoying sometimes. So my gouache setup is kind of like a printer. The way I see it is like, okay, if a printer only really needs 4 colors to print, or basically anything conceivable, then I don't need that many colors. So I try to keep it really simple. It's literally CMYK, like a printer: cyan, magenta, yellow, black, and I obviously have white because I need color. And then like this is my tech color, which is purple, because I use a lot of purple in my paintings. Like I mix it a lot. So purple is like my tech color, kind of like a magic deck. You know, like Magic or Hearthstone decks where you have like a tech card. Like you could be like you could flex that card. So these are the essential colors, like these 5. And then this is like a tech color. So it could be green, it could be orange, or like something that you use a lot, like browns, greens, purples, like some sort of secondary color. But in my case, I like using purples a lot. So that's like my tech color. So, you know, I don't have to keep mixing it. But yeah, I don't do like the jelly gouache stuff, you know. There's like it's kind of it's a lot. It's kind of a lot, like jelly gouaches and like all these like fucking paint palettes and watercolor palettes with like different color schemes. Just make your own colors, you know. Just mix it yourself. You have everything you need here to mix everything yourself. Okay, anyways, I'm sounding like a boomer because like, you know, kids these days with the jelly gouache. Back in my day, we only had 3 colors. Back in my day. So I'm gonna start drawing first. I'm gonna sketch out the layout for the things, and then what's the difference between gouache and watercolor? Okay, good question. Gouache is just opaque watercolor. It's literally just watercolor, but it's opaque. So if you just take it out of the tube and you paint it, it will be opaque. Whereas with watercolor, even if you take it out of the tube, it will still be a little bit transparent. That's the only difference. If you mix it with water, it acts just like watercolor. So yeah. Drawing while it's getting really paint. Nice. Yeah. Draw along with me, guys. Like, let's do this. Like I have. Okay, so I mean it's a nice little, like, I don't know, is challenge the right word, but like I'm doing this in like I want to say an hour and a half, 2 hours. And like, you know, if you want to get something done, like a bit of drawing done, then go for it. Go for it. Like draw along, and then if you're done, like post it on the Discord. I want to see what you guys like have done. Like if you're drawing on during the stream, just post it on Discord so like we all can see it. So I want to see what you guys have done. If you guys are like as unproductive as me and you get nothing done in 2 hours, then you're on the right track. What's your opinion on working for a game company as a concept artist? It's great. It's fun. I've never actually worked full-time for a game company. I've only done film full-time, like movies. But I have freelance for like game companies. So I've never actually worked in like a studio, like, because I'm in Singapore, there ain't no fucking game studios here, you know. Like this ain't California, you know, or Montreal. So I haven't actually worked in like a game company full-time. But I have freelance for them, and this is fine. It's work. It's good. The only place that I've like full-time worked in a studio and not just like freelance is in film, like when I was working on movies. And that was great, a great time. So the scene that I am drawing from is from WandaVision. It's two like screenshots of WandaVision. So Montreal, are you in Montreal? No, I wish. But like Montreal has a hell of game studios, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you know, Montreal and no, I think it's just Montreal. I mean, I guess Edmonton has like game studios too, but like Montreal is like where all the game studios kind of are. It's like, you know, you take a walk and like you just walk downtown in Montreal. You lift a stone, you lift a rock, and underneath is a concept artist. Keep walking, you lift like another rock. There's another concept artist living underneath. You know, it's just a lot. It's a lot of concept artists in Montreal. Yep, so I'm painting a scene from WandaVision. Actually, both of these are from WandaVision. Because it's just a really pretty show, by the way. It's so great. Like, I mean, people like to shit on Marvel and whatnot, but it's so great. I really like WandaVision. Such a great TV show. Great series. Can you send an invitation to a Discord server? I can do that. Let me see. I wonder if okay, so I might have, it's a little bit of a, I wouldn't say secret Discord server, but like I don't give it away a lot. However, I'm going to give it to you. If you just type !! Discord, it should come out under the how to be okay with bad art. That's the one. That's what I always tell people to go to. But it should be here. Let me try it out. Let me see if it works. Nightbot, 大丈夫か? Where does it say it's now leaving the channel? Oh, I might have to add it into the moderator list. How do I do that? Oh. Oh. Domo arigato, Mr. Nightbot Roboto. Oh, are you on Twitch? Not as much lately. I used to stream on Twitch a lot, but ever since like the YouTube thing started doing good, I've just moved to streaming on YouTube. I don't really stream anyways. It's not like a very, it doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, you know, it's, I do it here. I don't know, like Twitch is just so bad for discoverability. Like nobody can find you on Twitch. Nobody can, unless you're already like a famous person, or you have like something like you have a following elsewhere and whatnot. It's really hard to get any viewers on Twitch. It just seems it's very discouraging actually, to stream on Twitch sometimes. What's your opinion on design universities? It's okay if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, don't go into debt going to art school. It's not worth it. But if you can afford it, I think it's a good idea. You can learn a lot. Also, the best part is meeting all the people, because then you get like a bunch of like really cool artist friends and designer friends. And I think that to me is way more important than just learning about art. I think that you can do anywhere in an online course. Even nowadays, if you like go to a course and stuff like that, they'll add you like into a Discord where like all your like fellow like course mates are. I know Schoolism. I think Schoolism does that. I know Brainstorm does that for sure. I think Learn Square might do that too. So those are really good ways to just learn art. But if you can go to art school, why not? If you can pay for it. God, art school in America is so expensive. Like I got accepted into art center. I was like so hyped. It's like shit, mom, I'm going to art center. You know, like I submitted my portfolio. I did everything. It was like, you know, they liked it, and it was like I was like in the middle ground where I didn't qualify for financial aid, but I still couldn't afford to go. It's like 50,000 a year for 4 years. Like it's like 45,000. I don't know. At the time, it was like 40,000 a year, 45,000 a year, including excluding things like your materials. It's just like pure tuition. It's like 40,000 a year. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like for 4 years. That's like 160,000. My God, like I could live off that for like the next 10 years, and I'll be like pretty like, you know, I don't need to spend that much money. So yeah, it was like kind of sad. Like, oh, you can't afford it. Well, that's, you know, it's okay. I mean, like I came to Singapore to study at a different art school that was a little more affordable, and I came here to work anyways. So that's yeah. Art school is so fucking expensive for how much artists make. Like it's so not worth it. Just from a monetary perspective, fucking not worth it. Like I think compared to it's like disproportionately expensive compared to what artists make. So like let's say if you're like a doctor or a lawyer, art school is just like expensive. Don't get me wrong, it's fucking expensive. Or like even if you're like a social computer science, it's just as expensive. But coming out, you earn more, which is it's more proportionate to what you pay in school. But whereas artists, like they pay like it's like the fourth most expensive thing to study in school, and then when you come out, you get paid peanuts, right? You're not making Silicon Valley computer science money, is what I'm saying. I know doctors get paid shit too, especially in their like residency and whatnot. Like, and I know, but like eventually it gets better. Whereas for like artists, like it does get better, but you gotta be fucking good. You know what I'm saying? Like you better be the best. But I like that. I like it's like almost like to me I like the grind. God, that sounds so Sigma male of me to say. It's like it's almost like playing in the NBA, where it's like you have to be the best, otherwise you're not gonna make it. And so you better start fucking grinding. You better start grinding. You better start doing those drills. Better start working your ass off, otherwise you ain't gonna be shit, you know. So I kind of enjoyed that aspect of the like professional art, or like where it's like you can't really cheat your way into it. Like if you're good, right? People can tell, and if you're not, you know. So that's cool. I like that a lot. So I'm just blocking out the scene. It's a little bit difficult because this aspect ratio isn't the exact aspect ratio of WandaVision. The original aspect ratio is like it's CinemaScope, so it's 2.35 by 1, or like 2.5 to 1. So it's like ultra widescreen essentially. So it's like this. But I sort of like shifted the frame to be like a little bit bigger. So I'm trying to like fit stuff in to still sort of look like, and I'm trying to draw like extra stuff because it gets cut off like in the film, it gets cut off like here, like that. But I'm trying to add some stuff in there just to fit my the aspect ratio of the dimension of my paper. I could have done like the 2.35 thing and made it accurate, but I don't want to do that. I'm too lazy to do that. So that's the dude who's operating. By the way, how many of you guys have actually seen WandaVision? How good is WandaVision? Isn't it good? Like I am such a sucker for like for Marvel stuff. I just really like Marvel stuff. So I might be a little bit biased. But yeah, it's so great. It's so great. So beautiful. What a great story, eh? But no spoilers for like anyone who's like hanging out here. I'm not gonna spoil anything. It's just like I'm not even gonna show you the original screenshots. I'm just gonna like show you. I mean, I'm just gonna draw it. So, I mean, if my gouache painting is a spoiler, then sorry, bro. I got spoiled because I was watching a stream, and some guy was doing gouache paintings of like the key scene in WandaVision, and now like I don't even want to watch the show anymore because I know what's gonna happen. I know what happens in the final scene. How? Fucking gouache. Alright, there's a piece of lighting here that's cool that I want to paint. It's like this. I think I go to an art school because if I don't know where I'd start from. I feel lost. I don't know where to start from. You can always not go to school, like a school. You can always take up courses like from Schoolism or Brainstorm or any of those like online things like Learn Squared. Those are actually really great, especially if you like there are like foundation courses. Especially I think Brainstorm has like really good foundation courses. So one of the guys who teach there is a friend of mine. He's a really great guy. So it's great if you don't know how to draw or like you just don't know where to start. I think like Brainstorm School's foundation class is really great for that. Especially if you want to do like production art or just want to learn how to draw, it's really good for like learning how the basics of like you know, drawing fundamentals. That's really important. It's always nice to know that. Okay, so these are like a little bit details that I won't paint in, like I won't sketch it out. I just want to add in like some stuff like that. All right, cool. That's the first frame. This one I'm more excited about. This one, super excited. I've seen it and it's a great show on Disney Plus. Yeah, I agree. I think it's great. I think it's still the best Marvel miniseries out there so far compared to Falcon, Loki, and Hawkeye. I really enjoy Hawkeye though because it's like really comic booky. It's like, you know, reading the comic books. It's like just like it's not always like endgame big, right? You just like, you know, sometimes your weekly comics are just like kind of like they're just doing something together and they're like it's like more small scale. It's like big. It affects their whole world, but it doesn't affect the whole world. You know. So I really like that. It's like it feels like a very it's like a serial comic book style. Why are you sketching with blue? That's because it's the one that I have with me here. I could sketch in pencil, but I prefer to add a little bit of color, like because like pencil kind of sticks out a lot if with gouache. So I just use a pencil. It's the only color I have here. I could get like more like different colors, but I'm not gonna do that. All right. Let's see. Next one is an interesting shot. Man, it doesn't really work in this aspect ratio, but I'll try. Maybe it's this instead. Maybe it's like that. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Have you ever tried to design creatures? Yep. I have. It's not my favorite thing in the world, because I'm not good at it. But I have, and have I done it for work? Let me think. Have I done it for work? Is there a project in which I had to design creatures? No, I don't think so. I don't remember. I'm not good at it. It's not. I mean, it's not something that I care about, and it's not something that I like put a lot of time into, which is why I suck at it. But like sometimes, once in a while, I'll just like draw some weird creature, something. It's always fun. But yeah, I don't. It's like not my specialty, so I don't get hired to do it. So, and I don't have it in anywhere, and like my portfolio or anywhere online, so nobody knows I do creatures, because I don't. Kinda, not really. It's really good. WandaVision. I love the black and white scenes. Yeah, the first 2 episodes, so good, so fresh. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot. Let's see. So this one is funny because it's like, this scene is really cool. Okay, so no, actually the figure is so much smaller than I thought. No, I don't have to erase anything. I'm gonna paint over it. Let's see. This is Randall Park's hand. I think it's Randall Park. Also, sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit very ambitious with my gouache paintings, which is like not a good thing. It's like, it sounds like a good thing, but it isn't. Like, because I know that if I did this digitally, I could paint this like shit, like no problem. I could do this with my, well, I don't want to say my eyes closed, but I could. Like, I would have an easy good time painting these scenes. But when it comes to gouache, it's just so like, it's just fucking traditional painting in it, so it's like different, and it's like way harder to paint because I'm shit at it, and I don't really know how to control my values and things like that, and so I end up really very like having a really difficult time. Whereas like if I just painted like this, you know, just a simple subject, it would turn out a lot nicer sometimes. So I do have this problem where I'm overly ambitious with my gouache paintings, or like just my traditional media, because I keep thinking it's the same as like digital, in which where I'm good at it, but here I'm not good at anything, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna sketch this out first, and then we're gonna start doing some under paintings. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it like a very traditional way of I guess painting gouache, where it's like it's almost like oil painting, where we do like under paintings, and we do things like you know, that sort of thing. Okay, so I'm the reason I'm doing 2 is because I want to paint on one, and I don't want to waste time waiting for it to dry. So I'll paint this, and then like when it's drying, while waiting for it to dry, I'll move on to this. So that's why I usually like doing like multiple stuff when it comes to, or at least 2 when it comes to like traditional stuff, because I am really impatient, and like, you know, sometimes it's too wet, and then you know you should be waiting, but you don't wait, and then you paint, and then you fuck it up because like, oh, now it's messed up because I was too impatient. I should just let it dry. If I just let it dry, it'd be fine. That's me. That's me when it comes to like traditional guy. I just want to keep touching things, you know, just touch. Don't stop touching. Stop touching and painting, and just let it dry. So in order to fix that, I just have two things. So I'm constantly just like touching something. Yep. Okay. Paint. Art school is heavily dependent on the person though, right? Fair amount of things can be self-taught, but not everyone is the same way. That's true. That is true. But you can be taught in other ways that aren't just going to like a school. Alright, just let me just refill this. Do I still have black ink in here? Or black paint? I do, alright. I use a lot of white. That's really important. Yellows, blues. I got blue here. Cyan. Processed cyan. I use like the standard stuff. So zinc white. Where is my process yellow? Process magenta. So like I do have like all these other like you know, more standard paint tubes. But I don't. I do use them, but only when I have a very specific use case. Like for some reason I can't mix these colors because I'm just bad at mixing colors. Then because you can combine these two and get, what is this, crimson red or like cadmium red. You could do it. Sometimes you're just not. You're not in the mood to mix colors. But I do have like these. I just got them for like a starter set. And they have their uses. Well, this is watercolor. Why is this watercolor doing here? But yeah, I usually just use these and black and purple. I'm a simple guy. I don't like to complicate things by thinking about too many things. You just give me 4 colors and I'll work it out. You know, I'm gonna work it out. What do you recommend to start drawing anatomy? You pick up pencil and you start drawing. I'm not sure what the question is. Just start drawing. Draw the head. Start with the head, I guess. The head is a good place to start. Draw the whole body. Proportions. It's really important. Hey, Ken, love the new video. How's your day? Oh, thanks. My day is going good. My day is going good. It's been great. I'm just starting my day actually. I had breakfast. And I'm gonna do some painting now. Got coffee, got paintings, finish painting, go for a nice late lunch. Life could be worse. Could be worse. I think I just broke the cap of this thing. Look at that. I broke it. I broke the cap of this thing. Plastic things. Never great. Did you catch the Dune film? If so, how was it? Yes, I've watched it. I have watched it many times now. Twice in the cinema. No, just the one time. And then I watched it. No, once in IMAX, once in regular cinema. And then I've watched it like multiple times streamed. It's good. It's really good. I want to work on the next one. Love your art, man. Oh, thanks. Have you seen The Mandalorian? I have seen I've seen. Oh shit! No, it's dry. Did I dry out my white paint? Oh no, I ain't gonna be able to paint without white. Holy shit! No. Oh my god, what? This whole... No, I can fix it. It's all just dried out. I don't believe it. Let me just take out this top part. Maybe the bottom part is still wet. I don't know why. I don't think I closed it properly. That's why. What? That's definitely why. I don't see any holes in the paint tube. Yeah, it's like an... Oh no, it is really dry. It's definitely dried out. Okay, let me see if I have any other white color. This could work. Oh, I hope this works. This is white watercolor. So it's not as like opaque as a gouache, but it could work. Oh, and it's brand new too. I have not used this ever. Oh, it's definitely not white. That color, that doesn't look very white, does it? Oh shit, it's hella dark. It's gonna rain soon. Let me see if I can turn on the light. So yeah, is that better? Slightly better. Okay, I'm just move this out of the way. It's really dark. It's gonna rain soon, so yeah, sorry about that. Oh, this is really sad. I just F in the chat, you know. Cut the tube and put some drops of water. Yeah, I'll do that later. Not right now. Anyways, I do have like white watercolor, which is like kind of yellowy for some fucking reason. But it's okay. We can make it work. We can make it work. Man, it's a big ass tube too. But it's not expensive, so it's okay. Like $2. Alright. Time to paint. Okay, so let's see. Under painting, this will be fun. I want to use like a light blue color. So let's start painting. Let's see. Can you see my palette? What's going on here? You can see a little bit of my palette. Let's see if I can move this further up. Like that. Yeah. Also, maybe just set the exposure a little better. A little better. Okay. Great. This one. What am I gonna underpaint it with? Maybe like a light bluish green color. Or maybe I do already have that here, right? Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Yeah, I tend to just paint the same colors, like even though the color scheme is kind of usually the same. So I would just do that. Is this the biggest brush I have? Here one. I tend to just paint with one brush, except for when it comes to like doing these big underpaintings and filling stuff in. I would just use the one brush. Flat brush is really good for getting like thin lines as well. Thin, like really thin lines. So you can go really thin or really thick with a flat brush as opposed to a round brush, which is a little bit harder to do. Not impossible, but a little bit more difficult. Let's see. Is that a good color? Yeah, okay, that's good. Very green palette. Yeah, I was like, the last time I used this was for the Ghibli video, which is why it's so, you know, the way it is. Also have to be a little bit careful with the line art, because this pencil is watercolor. It's water soluble color pencil. So like if I go too hard on the lines, it will fade and it will go away, and I would have done all that under drawing for nothing. Oh, I got onto the other painting. That's a yikes. I want to stretch this paper beforehand. It's not great. What's your favorite traditional medium? It's ink. Second, probably this gouache. I only do two things. It's either ink or gouache, so that's it. That's really it. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of. Oh no, no, this is dangerously close to my microphone. Great. What a great color. Okay. Just need to wash it. That's very interesting that this happens. Why is it doing that? Look at that. Do you guys see that? It's like pooling and it's like not sticking to the part where there's like watercolor thing. There's like pencil drawings. The water. I don't know. That's really odd that that happens. If I go a little bit harder and I press down, then it goes away. But that's so weird. I've never seen that before. Also, when it comes to like doing washes like this, you want to tilt. You want to tilt your like your surface, the paper like a little bit, so the water flows downwards and it doesn't just stick here, and then you get like a very even wash. Because I'm streaming, I can't really do that. Which is why my wash is like this is looking really scuffed. But it's okay. It's just like an underpainting. It doesn't have to be perfect. But yeah, usually you want to just like tilt it like up this way, so the water flows down, and you can just sort of push it down, push it down, push it down, and it doesn't like pool and become like really uneven in places. That's why painters just like paint with they don't paint on a flat surface. They paint like upwards like that. That's just generally why, because it's easier to control the flow of water. But yeah. Anyways, I can't really do that now, can I? Could you tell me a little bit about the process of how a concept artist such as yourself ends up working on a film he's interested in? Usually you would work through a studio, like a VFX studio would hire concept artists to do things, like a production company. That's how you would do that. And it's just like applying to any other company. You just have to know apply, B, know the right person. Second of all is that bigger movies like Marvel films, big Hollywood movies, the ones that get worldwide releases, usually it's unionized, so you have to be part of like the union, which is the Art Directors Guild in America, to get those jobs, because those are union jobs. There are non-union jobs and union jobs, and the big ones tend to be union, and then you get those through the union. You get those through knowing people in the industry, and also your union contacts. So that's how it would see. I'm touching things again, and I should be touching this one instead. It's bad. I have a bad habit. Also, probably shouldn't have washed this out, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Ooh, do not want to spill paint onto the painting. I'm just gonna put all this stuff here. Um, it's blue. It's like dark blue. Will the same process apply to animated films? No idea. I've never worked on an animated film. It's green. It's a little bit green. So. Oh, that's very close. Favorite music to paint to draw to? Whatever I'm in the mood for. Right now, I'm listening to Adele's 30. I'm listening to Adele's new album 30, which is fucking great, by the way. Adele is amazing. Like, even if you don't like that sort of music, holy shit, it's so fucking good. That right now, and Billie Eilish's new album, that's really good too. Really, really interesting, like sonic qualities. Really, really cool. Um, those are the two that I am listening to as of this moment. Like I don't really have a favorite. It's just like whatever I'm like into at the moment. Um, that what else am I listening to? Um, also right, yeah, those two are the ones that I'm currently super into. It's like kind of like on repeat, basically. Yeah, dude, NDA and like, I think therefore I am from the Billie Eilish album. Whoa, so good, like unbelievably good. Like the production on that, so sick. Another one that yeah, and like Adele's Strangers by Nature. My goodness, it's like so cinematic. It's almost like a Bond love song, like James Bondy sort of like vibe. It's so good. Um, yeah, and like to me, that's like the best song on the album, on the record, more so than Adele's like the one that they play all the time on the radio. What was it called? Easy on Me. Yeah, it's so good. Hans Zimmer and John Williams. I don't know. They're both good. That's it. Zimmer's Dune soundtrack is really good, but it gives me anxiety. I can't listen to it too much. Oh wait a second, it's like down here. So another thing that trips me up with gouache is that it dries differently from like it dries differently to what it looks like on the page, which is very like disturbing to me. Like I had put something down and it's like, wait a second, I thought it was this color when I painted it. Well, yeah, it was, but like now that it's dried, it's like a totally different color. Like, well, thanks gouache. So that is also another thing that I dislike about working with gouache. It's so hard to me. It's like it's a challenge when it comes to working with gouache. I'm not good at that. Also mixing colors, I'm so bad at mixing colors. I'm so used to digital art where it's like I want this color and I go boop, and then I get that color, and now I'm like, wait, it's a little bit too blue, wait, it's a little bit too green, and like sometimes you don't mix enough colors and it's like annoying, and you have to remix it and it's like a different color now. That is also really difficult when it comes to working with gouache. It's one of the like, you can tell when someone doesn't know how to use a traditional medium, like someone who's like done I'm someone who has been working with digital my whole life, and even in school, right? I wasn't like I didn't go for painting classes and things like that. Like that's not what I was into at the time. So I didn't learn how to do that in school. I just chose not to learn it in school. And now I'm like, oh shit, I don't fucking know how to paint. Like I don't actually know how to mix colors in like a painty kind of like way. So that is really really unfortunate and very very hard for me. Like I'm learning how to do that now. Can you tell I don't know how to mix colors? What's something about being a YouTuber that most people don't know? The fucking time it takes to edit a video is insane. Like just the time put into editing a video, just even like a simple stupid time-lapse video of me drawing takes like hours and hours and hours, like a day. That takes a long time. Also the amount of takes that I mess up. That's those are just funny. Alright. It's more blue than it is green. So maybe. See, this is so different. The color is so different. So bad at mixing colors. Okay, I need to change up my colors. I need purple to neutralize it. Also, I need a little bit of blue. I need more blue. Okay. So fuck it up. And I need a little bit of black in here. All right. There's it. That's the color I'm looking for. That's way too dark. That's not the color I'm looking for. Man, how do people get the colors they want? Like I see the color in my head and I'm like trying to get it and it's like, oh, maybe this is it. No, this isn't it. No, okay. Well, let's try again. Maybe don't use a white brush. Do not use a paintbrush with a ton of ink paint in it. And then touch your white paint. Don't do that. That's bad. That's really bad. Don't do that. Okay. Yeah, I gotta learn how to mix colors. That's like one thing that I have the knowledge to paint stuff. I just don't have the knowledge to mix stuff properly. There we go. Oh, finally. And then like you find out you didn't mix it enough anyways, so you have to do that all over again. Should have stuck to still lives, eh? I like doing still lives in gouache. It's so fun. There we go. That's better. Also, I don't like the way it dries. My gouache isn't like super great, like really expensive, nice gouache. It's like designer slash student gouaches because I don't see the need to buy really expensive ones just yet. So it dries very weirdly. Not that this is the gouache's fault. Like a better artist would be able to paint nice paintings with this. So no fault of the gouache. It's just something that I struggle with. Try and error. I think it's coming along nicely. Yeah, thanks, man. I think I just have to just keep trying. I think this is the way to do it. Okay. What else do I do? Let's see. I need to lighten this all up now. A little bit of white. Paint the background part. Let's see, this is oh, this I can use this color for this actually. Before painting it up. Here, window. Okay. Okay. Here too, actually. Okay, yeah, so I'm just like working on the two. If I see some common colors, I'm gonna use them. Trying to keep mixing it, you know? Similar, close enough, these colors. Let's see. This part, I need to paint the top part now. White. Oh, wash a brush. Yeah, something that's really annoying is having to wash a brush. That's not something you need to do in digital painting. You just fucking pick a different color and you go. Also, I feel like mixing the color palettes before painting is something that's really helpful that I don't do enough of. Like, you know, they'll mix the colors. It's like, I need this is my light, this is my dark, this is the dark blue, and then they'll just mix it all together first, and then then they'll paint. Whereas I am like, okay, I'm done with this thing now. Now I need this color, and then let me mix it. I think that's a very digital artist thing to do. Um, so I think that's something to think about next time I paint, where I'm just going to mix all the colors before, and then I think about it first, right? It's like, okay, I have this light blue. Is this blue light enough? What's going on with this blue? And then once that's good, I can, then I can start painting. It's more premeditated, I would say, and it's a little bit more deliberate, which is a good quality to have in the painter. Think about things and be deliberate with your decisions, especially when it comes to color and color mixing. You don't wanna half-ass that. Hope I have enough paint for this. Yeah, and so not having enough paint is just, it's like rookie mistake, right? So you don't want to be painting halfway, and then like that happens to me a lot too, when like I'm like um painting, and then like I run out of the paint, and like, oh shit, now I have to mix that color, and it's never the same color, because I think we've established that I'm not that good at mixing paint. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Let's see. Give it a little bit of color variation. I want a bit of gray in here too. I think next time my tech color will be actually be gray, because gray is like a really convenient color to use when you need to knock something back, cool it down, warm it up. Like, it's such a great tool. So maybe I'll mix up some medium gray to keep in my palette, or like in my paint tubes, so that I don't have to mix gray. I'll be using a lot of that. I think like some gray would come in really handy now, just to warm it up or like cool it down a little bit. That's okay. Let's see. I want a very dark color down here. So I'll mix this blue back in here. Like that. Great. You know what I should have done? I should have painted this one first. Because painting left to right, I'm gonna touch this. I can guarantee you when I'm painting this, I will put my hands on this and I will smudge something. That is something that's definitely going to happen. Knowing me, yeah, should have thought of that earlier. I'll just be more careful. But next time, go from left to right. This one just seemed a little bit easier to paint because I don't want to paint this like vehicle. I don't want to do that in gouache. That's that. Why kidding me? That sounds really hard. It's fine, whatever. Okay. It's fine. I mean, maybe I'll just paint this out. Spacing is off. Yep. Starting to look okay. I think it's starting to be. I found a couple of channels a couple of weeks ago and it's been such a help overcoming burnout. Thank you so much. Oh, you're very welcome. Best way to overcome burnout is do something else. Chill out. It's such a stupid thing, I know, when people just say, you know, just fucking chill out. It's like, stop. Don't tell me to chill out. You telling me to chill out isn't gonna work. Like, it doesn't help. You know what I mean? Like, when someone's angry and you tell someone to calm down, that's never a great idea. But it's true. Sometimes when you overcome burnout, you just gotta fucking calm the fuck down. Take a walk, you know, just take a lap around the block, and come back a few days later, and then work and keep on working. But I'm glad you find my channel, and I'm glad you're hopefully enjoying yourself. Okay, I'm gonna step off this for a little bit. I'm gonna let things dry and just like calm the fuck down. I think I'm getting a little bit too like sucked into this yet for now, so I'm gonna just move on to this first. Let's see. I hope my white. Okay, so this motherfucker here is white, and I hope that my like watercolor white watercolor is opaque enough to cover this underpainting. Because you know my white gouache. If you just tuned in, I just found out that my tube of white gouache, my almost half used, it's only like 50. It's dried up, so this whole thing, it's all dry. I think I just didn't like close the cap properly, or that's probably it. That's definitely it. So this is just dry paint. So I'm using like white watercolor. And watercolor, as you guys know, is not opaque. But we'll see. We'll get to that later. I hope. Purple. Let's see. Dark blues. Don't know why I'm painting the shadow first, the darkest part first, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Don't ask. I think it's also the most satisfying. Look at how dark and like nice and inky black this looks. Oh, so good. It's so satisfying. But we gotta stop that. We gotta stop doing that because there are other things to paint that aren't that. So, nope, there's no paint on there. Oh, see, I keep touching paint that's too wet and I mess it up. Gotta stop doing that. Bad habit. Bad habit. Green, this grass is green, but it's not very green. It's like gray green. This bit. So I mix up some gray first. Mix up some gray. Here. That's a good place to do it. Oh, it's really thick, this paint. Oh, it's really thick. It's like sticky, not. That's weird. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe we'll just use a bit more. Better safe than sorry. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. Is that watercolor? Watercolor's weird, man. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna mix up some gray. Some very light gray. So this should be enough. Maybe a little bit more, right? There you go. That's a nice gray. That's a lovely gray. Beautiful. Now I have green that I need. See how green is this green? Not super green. There's no paint on there. Let me have some green here. And then we're gonna put the two together. Okay. I should title this stream "Watch Ken Struggle to Paint to Mix Colors for 2.5 hours." Oh! Fuck. No, no, no. No, no, no. I saved it. I think. Did I save it? Shit. All right, I saved it. That's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Blue. Now that I took so much yellow out, we gotta add more blue into the fucking thing, and we gotta make some more green. Okay, gonna add some grays into it now. So do that. Drag some grays over, and this will be my middle ground. That's it. That is the color I'm looking for. That's. Ooh, no, no, don't touch it. Don't touch it with a dirty brush. Orange in here. There it is. It's a kind of a gray, dirty gray color that we are painting this in. There is no paint this brush, it's all water. What's going on? Why is my paintbrush so wet? Jesus Christ on the bike. It's okay for now. This is I am getting wrecked. There we go. Oh, speaking of which, I could actually use this color right now with this guy. Oh, no, 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 no. So okay. Just get a little bit of that tone in there. Also some. Wow, I'm surprised at how opaque this white is actually. It's actually really good. This white watercolor thing that I just opened up. It's not white white, it's not like zinc white, but it's pretty opaque. And that's always good. Like I mean that's you want that in the white. You don't want like some stupid transparent white that doesn't do anything. Um those are always really frustrating to paint with. So even though it's like not perfectly white, like cool white, it's like a warm, almost yellowish, beigey white. At least it's opaque, you know. At least it's doing its job. So that's good. I always like that. What color is the thing? Oh, there's a lot of reds to mix with. I'm not really good at reds. I haven't painted with reds in a while. Okay. Trying to figure out what color this is. It's like kind of pale. Let's see what pink. looks good. A bit of gray, I think. Gray would be nice. Yep. That's good. Okay. Let's paint. Good. Hard surface. I love painting hard surface. Vehicles. Like that I know, you know, I know how to paint hard surface things. Oh, something I'm familiar with. Oh, yes. Look at those hard edges. Look at the form turn. It makes perfect sense. I know exactly what is what, you know? Isn't it great when you know exactly what you're painting and like how to do it? Oh, doesn't happen very often. It does not happen very often. What a great feeling, am I right? Finally get to paint something I'm familiar with. Oh, give me some dark blues now. So this melts into this, then it just blends down into this. Why is my paint so watery though? Hey, dark colors for the tires. It's very dark blue for the dark blacks. Is this is this a landscape? Kinda, yeah. It's a film study from of a Wonder Vision. I'm actually doing some film studies because I like biting off more than I can chew. That's just me. Best way to learn, am I right? It really is the best way to learn. It's just like, I am bad at this. Let me just suck at it for a little bit, and then I'll not suck at it so much next time. Uh, that's just the way I paint and the way I work and I learn. That's just the way I learn. That's, you know, it's like, damn, this looks like trash. And then the next time you do it, it's like, still looks like trash, but it's less trash. And then the next time it gets a little bit less trashy and a little bit less, and eventually it's like, you know what, it's pretty good. We're not there yet. but you know, one day hopefully I'll look back and go like, it's worth it. Yeah, I really envy people who paint gouache really well. It's like, or like people who paint traditionally really well. It's just so cool, isn't it? It's like, oh, look at my sketchbook. It's like, you open it up, it's like fucking beautiful paintings. I'm like, oh shit, that's really gorgeous, mate. It's like, yeah, Anna, it's just a little sketch, you know. And I'm like, oh, what do you got? It's like, and it's like so like colorful. Not that I hate my sketchbooks. I think the sketchbooks are pretty good, but like it's like all one color, you know. It's like, oh, it's like all just like ink and just like pen drawings. And I get the appeal, like, don't get me wrong, but it's also like, I don't know, I just want more variety. And like, you open the paintings, it's like, holy shit, you painted this rock with like 500 different colors and it looks great. Like, what? I want to see that. It's like candy, you know. It's like eating candy. It's like, it's so delicious, and it's so colorful and so beautiful. I really like that. I envy, you know, people who have sketchbooks like that. It's so good. So this is me trying to be more like them. This is a big mess of like oh shit, I hope I didn't okay. What am I doing? Oh, painting is so difficult. It's so hard. It's so hard. Okay. All right. Let's do the foreground first, and then I'll work on the figure. The figure can wait. Need to go back to this. Holy crap. Okay. This is the dark blue. So more saturated dark blue than I thought, actually. More blue. More black. Does it dry lighter than I think it does? Because if it doesn't, that's just black in it. This is blue. Ah, great. That's good. All right, browns. Browns require lots of yellow, and I'm more than happy to take out some of my yellow colors because I messed up those. Also, I'm not doing myself any favors by painting with these 4 colors too. It's like painting on a hard mode, you know, when I could just like take brown and go, and then like just mix it a little bit from there. But I like this. This is like fun to me. Uh, and you know, it helps me learn more about color this way too. Painting with CMYK or yeah, CMYK. Because then I understand like, okay, if I add a little bit of blue here, it shifts the tone to like a little bit cooler, a little bit darker, you know. And then like I can sort of learn more about my colors that way. It's actually really helpful to me. I just wish I didn't have to fight the paint all the time because I'm not used to painting, so I don't know how paint reacts when I mix it differently or like when I put too much water or this much water. It's just not something that I'm very experienced in. Which is why I'm like kind of like fucking, you know, struggling so much and I'm fighting it a lot. That's not ideal. that's really not ideal. Um, but you know, to me, it's challenging, it's fun, and also I want to be the person who's like, oh, I can paint traditionally too. That's just like I want to be that guy. So you're not gonna be that guy if you don't fucking paint your ass off. You know what I mean? Like I think it would be really easy to just stick in your comfort zone, but you know, it's not gonna do you any good. This is way out of my comfort zone. I'll tell you that. You're my favorite artist ever. Thank you so much. You made me go buy my first sketchbook in years. Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that, man. Like, drawing is so much fun, and you know, you shouldn't put too much pressure on yourself. The way I am now, like, I am fucking stressed the fuck out, because my painting isn't working. But it should be fun and relaxing, and you know, hey, no pressure. That's what sketchbooks are for. Just don't stream them to like people online like I did, if that does stress you out. But I'm really glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that. Truly. Congratulations on your first sketchbook, by the way. I touched my painting. I touched my painting. I touched the wet paint. I knew it. Okay, I'm gonna get some fresh water because my water is getting really muddy. Just give me 2 minutes and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Got some water. Fresh water. It's so pretty, isn't it? Water. Okay. My rag is getting a little bit crummy, but it's okay. Alright, where was I? Grass. The grass needs to be painted. What else needs to be painted besides that? Grass first. Let's do that. Okay. I'm just looking at the grass from the reference, and then I'm gonna just copy that. Put some green here. I realized that their grass is not super green. It's like, it's green relative to everything else, but it's actually more like purplish and a little bit more desaturated than I would have thought. Something like that is closer to what I see. Also, because I'm lazy, I'm gonna use up my green here. Yeah, good. Gonna add a little bit of yellow here. A little bit more yellow. Okay. This is way too green. So I'm gonna have to knock it back with some grays or purples. I'm just gonna use a purple here because I don't really have gray with me now. That. And gotta put in some whites. That's green. This is what like, look, it's gonna be green. That's so weird that looks green to me. All right, that's a really desaturated color. Cool. Man, that's so cool. That's so cool that they look how green this looks. That's insane. I mixed so much like purplish gray into it, and the moment I plop it in, it fucking looks great. How cool is that? Man, that's so interesting to me. Man, that looks so bright here on the page. It's actually crazy. Is it just me? Am I going nuts? Man, that's so weird. Okay, I like this a lot. I mean, I'm learning a lot here. The lesson is to trust the colors, you know? That's so weird. Okay, that's fucking cool. I'm gonna mix a little bit more green in here. This part it's actually darker and cooler. Let's put a bit of purple. Okay. Yeah, okay. Wow, that's so weird. Okay, that's fucking cool. That's so interesting. Damn, alright. I'm gonna use a smaller brush. I'm gonna use my round one. This, because the figure is pretty small. And I don't want to touch anything. It's wet paint. Let's try to not touch anything while we're at it. Okay, that's the only bit of white. The whole scene. Then mix up some blues. Some sky blue. Gonna let that dry while I work on, let's see, maybe I'll work on this part, this really good. What else? Here too? Interesting. There's a bit of orange here. Thank you for streaming. I love watching your process. Oh, I'm glad you think so. This is a demonstration in what a fucking struggle it is to paint. Cause you know, yeah, y'all see those what do you call it? Time lapse paintings of art YouTubers, and just go you know, it's like sped up, or sometimes it's like just cut, and it's just like a 5-second shot of them going like this. And then they cut to the next part, and it's like, you know, they jump a little bit here and there. That's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a video, but it can be a bit misleading because like it doesn't show just how much of a fucking fight it is. In my case, I think it is for me because I'm not that good at painting. So it's such a fucking battle sometimes. It's just like, why won't you do the thing that I want you to do? And it's like hair pulling, and it's stressful, and it's like kind of like, you know, painting isn't always like chill and calm, and like you think it would be, and you set out to do like a little, let's have a little calm painting session, you know, just a chill painting session. I got coffee, I had breakfast, you know, it's all good, let's just fucking paint. And then like the moment you start, it's like, okay, wait a second, painting isn't as fun as I thought it would be. And it's like so yeah. This is usually how I work too. I'm never like super chill when I paint. It's so sad that this is the truth. I'm never really very like chill painter. Even when I'm working, I'm just like constantly at like this very high level of like I'm just very neurotic. So it's like, oh, I gotta get this right, I gotta get this right. Oh, it's like racing, you know, my mind's like racing because I'm trying to juggle so many things at once. It's just the way I paint and just the way I usually work. It's very like high tension, like high octane workflow, which I get isn't the healthiest thing to do. But that's just like, so far it's been my experience with working. Yeah, I wish I could be like chill. I mean, there are times when it's like a little bit more relaxed and like, you know, that, but like it's not always the case, you know. Most of the time it's just me going like, oh my god, I'm messing it up, and it's like I'm like walking on it's like I'm walking on, you know, fucking Mario levels when walking and the tile is like falling out. It's like you stand for too long, it's gonna fall, you just keep jumping to the next one. It's kind of like that. I'm like stumbling forward the whole time, and then eventually I get to like a point where it's like, oh, you know, this is not so bad. So painting is kind of like that for me. Especially when it's like like traditional, when it's like not something that I'm used to. That's usually how it works for me. You know, maybe someone else might not be that this way, but for me it is, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's fun. It's like exciting, you know. It's always exciting. I never know what monster I'm gonna fight. It's like playing Dark Souls. Painting is like Dark Souls. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's really blue, eh? Okay. It's almost... It was a good chance for sure. I get that. Painting feels like messing up until I get something right. Yeah, it totally feels like that. Sometimes it feels like you never get anything right. So you just get those days, you know, one of those days. I'm saying. But hey, it's fun. When it does work, it's great. Even when it doesn't, I'm always like, I'm always having fun when I paint. Even when I'm not. It's weird. What an odd statement. I need to clean my palette after this. I need to do some deep cleaning on everything later. There's like micro details that I could work out later. But so hard I can't rest my hand on anything. Everything's wet. Okay, it's fine. That's good enough. I think I'm done with this. The paint is ass, so it's a little bit darker. His bum. Okay, that's fine. All right, fun part. Let's do some pinks now. Very, very, very bright, vibrant pinks. Do I have enough room on my face for this? Just straight magenta? Maybe it is. It's the fucking WandaVision thing. Oh my god, so cool by the way, this scene. I was like immediately captured, engrossed by the shot. I think I knew I would have to do a study of this scene one day because it's just so friggin' cool, isn't it? If you've seen the show, you would know what I'm talking about. Seeing the barrier from the outside. Oh, mama. Okay, this part is difficult. We'll use a small brush for this. Let's not take any chances. Let's see. Here. Close enough. It's good. Okay. Back to the big boy. Let's go. Boom. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's so pretty. What do you do for a living? Do you sell artwork? I am a professional designer who designs things for a living. That's about it, really. I do graphic design. I do concept art. I'm a freelance designer, so although I am working full time at a place currently, but before this, I was working as a concept artist in film, and doing set designs mostly. And now I freelance and also work in a studio for and doing like esports stuff. But I would consider myself a concept artist because that's what I've been doing most of my life. And I'm gonna get back into it real soon, back into film because I miss it. I'm dabbling in like some well, I wouldn't say dabble. I'm working at a place that does like esports stuff right now. Uh, but next year I'm gonna be going back into the concept art film world. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah, basically because of COVID, there wasn't a lot of film work for me. So it was like difficult, so I had to like pivot a little bit just to pay the bills. So for a short time, even now, I'm doing some like graphic design and things like that. So satisfying this part. You get to fill it in. Oh, so great. That's so much fun. Okay. Okay, let's move back to this for a little bit because like this is getting a little muddy and like I don't know. This part here is a little muddy for me. I wanna like clean it up, just block out some shapes. Um, so in the meantime, let's just go back to this painting here. Let's see what I could do. See what damage I can do here. Okay, first things first is I'm gonna paint Wanda. The digital concept, it's in like all like it's all like digital in concept for movies. Yes, yes. I think if I understand your question correctly, the answer is yes. What happened to my blues? What happened to my blue? This? Has it always been this? Okay. Oh, painting figures so hard. Oh, what am I doing? Thought I could clean that off with water. Still can. There you go. Clean. Alright. Her face is bright. No, not really actually. It's kind of dark. I'll use a little bit of red browns here. Paint her face, although it's mostly very desaturated purples. Very dark purples actually for her face. Very interesting. It's hard to see. It's almost desaturated greens. Like a wow, that's so cool. Alright. Okay, and then oranges, bright orange. Bright orange for Wanda's hair. Her hair is bright orange. I need a spot where I can do that. Yeah, my palette is getting kind of out of control here. I'm gonna need to clean that up. Oh, muddy. It's not opaque enough. My paints aren't opaque enough to do that. Ah, that's annoying. It's very annoying. Maybe if I mix it with a little bit of white, maybe it's better. Okay. I guess it's okay. I can work with that. It's fine. Okay, we'll save that for later. Wait, no, this isn't white. Oh my god. I painted the wrong thing. Ah, so difficult. This one is almost done. This one is not. Alright, let's keep working. Oh, that's cool. I could use this tone for this guy's face. I thought this would be easier to paint, but it's actually harder. Simple forms with like flat colors, like simple colors and everything. That's actually it's actually harder to pull off than, you know, something with like more colors, something a little bit more complex. It's odd, but it tends to be that way. It tends to work out that way. It's very the simpler the subject is, and like, you know, if it's like all and then it's a flat white wall, it's actually a lot harder to paint. Like if you're gonna paint like a room and everything is flat and white, and like you think it'd be easy, but it's actually the opposite. It's actually a lot harder to paint that than like something with like a lot of shit and like lots of complexity, um, because the mistakes are way more obvious when you do that. I need some grays. I want gray. It's gray here. Okay, so takeaways from what I'm learning now is number one, be a little bit more deliberate in my, first of all, the mixing of colors. You know, mix colors a little bit more deliberately. Choose the colors beforehand, and I figure out, okay, this is my dark, this is my light, this is my mediums, and yada yada. That's really important. Second of all is that I'm trying to replicate paint, like I'm replicating exactly the color of the film, which is fine, I think, but it would be better to just sort of like approximate it. I'm trying to get the exact color that I'm seeing on screen, which is good, but it may or may not work for paint. Like it may not look good in gouache, or may not be like. It's also a lot harder to do that. So that's what I'm trying to do, and maybe that isn't the best strategy for like painting in gouache. Like sometimes you just have to exaggerate the colors a little bit. You have to tweak the colors a little bit to suit the medium, because that's like film, right? It's a camera, and what I'm doing is gouache. So maybe just approximate the colors a little bit. It may not be super accurate, and it may not really even be a study, but you will end up with, I think, a more attractive image, more appealing image at the very least. So that's very important. Good to know next time. Yeah, what else do I need to know? Oh, paint from big to small. Figure out the big colors first, and then like go in. This is a good example of me doing that. This is not so good, because you can see it's like kind of muddy and like weird. So the way I would probably be painted next time is to just paint all one flat color, and then go like maybe split it into 3 different colors: big, like light, dark, light, medium, and dark, and then just like do that, and then like maybe just detail it in later. That's probably that's how I see most people paint with gouache anyways, and I don't know why I thought I could do it differently. So yeah, that's a big takeaway for me. Can you show the screenshot at the end of the meeting? Yeah, sure. Gonna I can do that. That's definitely something that I can do. Okay, it's time to go in with the where my dark blues at? Yo. Something darker, black. Straight black. Ooh, where's my paintbrush doing that? That's not good. My paintbrush is splitting. Okay. Let's see. Let's finish off this bit here, and then we can add like micro details that will definitely bring the painting together. So that's good. We want that. We want to bring the painting together. Paintings a little bit. It's there. The structure is there. But now we have to just like finish it up. And oh, I hope we're gonna finish it up. Like finish it well. All right. Let's use. God, this is so hard because this thing is in the way. This fucking tripod leg is in the way. Can't get the right angle. Nope, it's way too dark. This is way too dark. To add some more tint. It's nice. I'll use a fat brush. Oh, all right. Okay. Here it's kind of dark here. That. Okay. Okay. This is not working. All right. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I just cannot get that angle because my tripod leg is in the way. It's so hard for me to paint straight. So much better. Look at this angle. So clean. Okay, fine. This part I'm gonna have to God. Here. Bah. Oh, here too. God damn. Okay. Oh. There's a little bit of detail, micro details on like the what this color is like. Too green. It's way too green. Oh, no, my shirt. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's see. There's a little bit of paneling detail here that I want to get at. Man, that's such an interesting design too. God, this fucking tripod leg is killing me. It's like that, huh? Who's your favorite Mac artist? Good question. Oh god, this fucking tripod leg. I keep hitting it against my brush because I can't get the angle here. Favorite Mac artist, let me think about it. Oh, does he count as a Mac artist? Sid Mead did some Macs for Gundam Turn 8 that are, I think, pretty great. Currently, though, right now, Darren Barty is amazing. Emmanuel Shiu is really good. I really like their work. Toriyama is some great. I don't know if Max is the right word, but Toriyama has some really great like hard surface stuff, like vehicle stuff, that I'm also a big fan of. Yeah, those are amazing. They're amazing guys. Just to name a few. Who else is really good at Max? Let me think. Sheng Lam is really amazing too right now. Like as far as like, his Max are really cool. His not Max, yeah Max too, but like his hard surface stuff, amazing. But OG's got to be Sid Mead, right? Can a 24-year-old learn to draw relatively well if that person only starts drawing? Yes. The answer is yes. The answer is always yes. You can learn at 24. You can learn at 54. You can learn at 84. Doesn't matter. I mean, what's stopping you if it's too late? Like, is you just gonna let that stop you? I don't know, man. If you really like drawing that much, you wouldn't let age, like, you know, stop you from drawing. You know what I'm saying? Don't think about it too much. Just draw. 24? Hell yeah. I don't want to touch that part anymore. Darren Koch? Yeah, Darren Koch is fucking sick too. Yeah, Darren's really good. You know what? Considering all the trouble I went through earlier, it's turning out okay. Traditional painting is always like that. It's not nice until it is. You know, like it's okay. Like I mean, I don't think this is like the best work I've ever done, but it looks alright. Looks decent. It's always kind of weird. It's like, you know, it doesn't look that great. It doesn't look that great. Then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, it okay. It looks like. Then you pull it together, and it's like, oh, it's actually decent. You know, right? I think this is decent. I think it's okay. Like, I'm not mad at it. Well, we'll see. I need to peel all this off, and then we'll take a look. But for now, like I'm not angry about the end result. You know, so far so good. I like it. I think I tried. I think I tried. That's so sad. Too much green. Still too much green. Back a little bit purple. There. Is that good? Yep. Bit more white. Oh, did I paint on my glasses? Fuck, I do. Ew. Ew, what a nerd. What a nerd. I'm not gonna wipe it right. See? Ah, that's good. That's good. Still too bright. I love your colors. Thanks. I think I got pretty close. Like I think I got the general like feel of like what I'm trying to achieve. So I'm not particularly upset about it actually. Like I mean I was like kind of tilted earlier, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I do wish these paints were a little bit easier to handle though. It's kind of like weird. Did I just get... Alright, let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, that's way too dark. How's that? So the key I learned is to focus your details around the focal point. So you can put like a ton of details where like your audience is supposed to look, where the viewer is supposed to look at, and then the rest you can just kind of wing it, you know, let it be a little bit loose, and you can be, and it's not only okay to do that, it's good to do that because then you're not overwhelming the eye with detail. You're just like, you know, letting the eye rest in some places, and then when there's like, when you want a bunch of detail, you add it in there. So there's like a rhythm, right? There's like detail, and then there's like looseness, and then there's like detail and looseness. So you're kind of playing with that a little bit. So I'm just like sort of focusing all my details around this like part, where the center part, and the rest I'm sort of like indicating and just letting it bleed out slowly and fade out. It's almost like a blurry like depth of field sort of. I'm gonna blur it out, right? So you want to blur things out that no one's gonna see, like that aren't important, and then you want to add in the focus back into like places that are important. So I'm just sharpening up the center area here where there's like supposedly detail. And it's like the focus. So that's where I'm at now. Oh, there's dude behind there, but I don't know if I want to add him in. I think it doesn't work with the image. Okay, so I think this is done. We'll go back to this. Alright, I think it's fine. Let's see. This one I need to, what am I gonna do actually? I need to do add some details into the van, but otherwise I think it's okay too. I think it's like finished. You know, I don't think it needs any more like work. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna like simplify a bunch of these things here, I think. So we'll start with this. Are you any reference right now? Yes, I am. I'll show you what I'm looking at in a moment. Once I finish this. But yes, definitely. It's a study. I'm doing a film study. Like a screenshot of a WandaVision. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so this part I'm gonna simplify it by just going. Wish me luck. Boom, 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 boom. Black here. Maybe like a super dark magenta here. Just gonna knock it all down. Yep. And this is gonna travel upwards here. Yeah, I just want to simplify everything because it looks a little messy right now. So I mean I can just do that by just knocking it all down to one simple color. So it's like one big shape. And the values are a little bit muddy, so I just want to just make it all one color. Like that. Okay, it's a little more simple now. A little less like messy. And then for the light parts, I'm going to also flatten the lighter parts of this painting. So I'm going to do that by making a light pinkish color, pinkish gray color. I'm just going to go over it like boom, 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 boom. Boom. That I should have done this earlier. So like paint bigger shapes, paint big planes, and then so that you're in control of everything. So it looks simple and like readable. That's really important. Readability is super important. More important than like color variation and all that. So it's better to keep, in order for things to be readable, you just have to keep it simple. It is what it is. Okay, that's fine. What else am I gonna do? Not much. I think I'm okay. Yeah, I will just add like a little bit of interest into the grass, and I'm gonna do that by using this pink here. Okay. Then I'm gonna go back in here. Oh, it's gonna dry really chalky, isn't it? This white, I can already tell. That's okay, it's better than... Yeah, that's good. So now I have a very clear silhouette. Well, clearer than before at least. Even here. That's gonna be... Okay, don't touch it, don't touch it, it's done. Thinking maybe adding some sky blue. Or sky blue, like some light purples. The grass here, because there's like lighting here. It's grass, right? Grass in it. Where is my green? There it is. Okay, it's green, but it's not green. I think we're almost done. I think we're done. Wait, I just need to add. Okay, well that's not really dry yet, but it's alright. Okay. What paper are you using here? I'm using a Fabriano 120-gram paper. It's like the paper I use for drawing. Um, it's okay for painting too. Like it holds water relatively well. And it's not really expensive. So I bought like 200 sheets. Oh, excuse me. I bought 200 sheets of it, and that's what I use. It's the same paper you see in all of my videos, like the ones with like all the previous like line drawing, line exercise videos. Anytime you see a loose sheet of paper, it's this paper. It's 120 GSM. It's a little on the thin side. I would say if you want to do something with watercolor or any sort of painting, you want to go 140 and above. 160 is really good. 200 I think is a little bit much, but if you're especially using heavy watercolor washes, 200 is like good, right? But anything above 140 or 160 is generally okay. So I wouldn't recommend you use 120 paper for painting because it tends to buckle a little bit. But it works. I mean, like if that's all you have, don't feel the need to buy better paper or like more. Don't buy more stuff. You don't need more stuff. Also, this is a hot press, so there's no texture, which I like. I don't like cold press paper. I don't like paper like the watercolor paper texture. Not a fan of that. Oh, B-Car, thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. Is this my first? All right, I think this is done. I think it's, you know what? Actually, oh wait, before I finish it, I just want to clean up this like pink color part. This magenta part is a little bit like not super, you know, not great. Not the cleanest. So I will clean it up a little bit. And then we can get to my favorite part. Oh, I paint for this very reason. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what's going on. You guys already know. Come on. Already. Right? It's the best part of painting. And then your paintings automatically look finished. It's magic, isn't it? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Okay. For those of you who don't know what's up, it's time to peel my tape. It's time. Right, let's fucking go. Left to right, left to right. So I'm gonna peel off. Let's see, which one did I stick first? No. What is the last one? Okay, this one. We'll go in order. Reverse order. Get out of here, paint. Oh, I hope it's not too sticky. Ah. Alright, let me just... Yeah. And let me just boost up my sorry, it's a little bit dark. It's like midday, but it's like really dark outside because it's about to rain. It's been raining every day for the last 3 days, like non-stop. So you'll have to excuse me. Wow. PogChamp. Poggle. Wow. This one is next. Oh, the little paint got underneath the tape. So did this. Wow. This one. Oh, it's 2 pieces. I need to be more careful with that. Oh, this one is difficult. Oh, is that the mythical double tape peel? Oh, it's a little bit stuck to the paper here. Just free that. It is the double tape. This part is a little bit stuck to the paper though. That's sad. It's really sad. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, take it easy. Oh. Could be worse. Hey man, I think I heard for a second that it was a presentation. Oh, so congrats if you enjoy stream. Please keep it up. They might not feel very appreciated at first. Oh no, I'm glad to paint. I'm glad to just paint and hang out. But thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So, here you go. This is. These are the two paintings from WandaVision. I'll show you what the images look like in just a second. Just take a look at it. Okay, could be worse. Could be worse. Let's see. I'm gonna show you guys the let's bring up something to compare it to. Where is my Alright, I'll show you in just a second. Alright. These There you go. So these are the two images. Like I know it was difficult. The challenge here is that like it's different aspect ratio. You can tell this is a little bit taller, this is a little bit taller, and they're like more narrow and wide. So the composition isn't exactly the same. So I had to like adapt. I had to adapt the painting to fit the shot to fit the aspect ratio of my paper. So that's a little bit weird. Color wise, definitely this. I think this one is actually pretty close. I think as far as like the color, especially even here the grass, I think I was pretty close. And like with the van, not too bad. I would say this one. This one is a little bit more saturated, a little bit more green. The shot, as you can see, is a little bit grayer and a little bit like purple and darker, a little bit more blue. Like this is very green, right? And as this is like very teal and green shaded, and this one as well. Like you can see the top one is a little bit more purple and gray and blue. So that's like the difference, I would say. But I think this looks better in person on a painting, because I don't want to paint with like grays and like purples and shit like that, because it just looks kind of muddy and it's a little bit hard to control, especially with gouache or like any sort of like traditional painting. You want to go on this air on the side of like a little bit more bright, a little more vibrant, because that's where gouache really shines. So that is like why I chose this color. Also, you can see that this is a little bit brighter than that. So this is very like the contrast is really high. This is like really bright in the top part, you know, not so much. But I'm okay with that. Actually, I'm okay with that. The thing that I'm not, what am I not happy about? Let's see. Let's think about it. Maybe this guy's face isn't the greatest. This part is a little bit weird too. I didn't manage to get the like, it's not really as reflective as I would like. And the bottom part, it is what it is. Like I had to make it taller, so I had to just add some shit in here. So that's fine. Yeah, I think just the shapes overall, and maybe the color, even though it's brighter, I could shift it towards a bit more purple. Like this is very green. It's very green now that I look at the thing, like side by side. So maybe a little bit more purple next time, a little bit grayer, or not gray, but like just purple, bluer, less green. That's fine. This one I don't really have too many complaints with actually. Maybe the grass is a little bit too bright, but like it's all right. Like this is a little bit too bright too, but again, it's like okay. And like gouache dries, when it dries, it turns brighter. So next time I will keep that in mind. Yeah, this part is a little bit messy, but so is that, right? Look at this. Look at how messy this van is. So I mean, not too far off. Not too far off. Pretty happy with it. Yeah, I was like fucking struggling like midway through the painting, right? Somewhere between like 50 and 60% is like it looks like shit. And then like when you get to 80%, it's like it's not so bad. You know, you can fix this. And then 90 is like, okay, you know. So go watch WandaVision. Spoilers, by the way, it's not too bad. These aren't like super spoilery shots. Maybe this one in the painting could be a little bit bigger. Like I could make it a little bit bigger because you see here the top of this person's head is about level with the bottom of the tire. So if you look at like here in the painting, it's kind of like almost at the same height as the tire. So compositionally, she looks a lot bigger in this shot than this. Also because like I'm wider, so I should have made her bigger. So this could probably be a little bit bigger and the image would be more interesting. So yeah, that's like, okay, so this is like what I think about when I study, right? I'm doing a painting. I'm trying to replicate it as much as possible. And then after that, I will go like, okay, we'll do like a side-by-side comparison and then think about why the shot works and like, okay, what's so different about this one and like how that affects the painting, right? So this one, if it's a little bit bigger, I think compositionally would be a lot more interesting and also like a lot more like the story element would be better because like this is like it feels a little bit unbalanced now because it's a kind of small. So yeah, like I'm thinking about how like, comparing and then seeing why this is better, why this is worse. Like I think this is actually better in the sense for a painting because like the contrast is nice and you can see her figure very, very clearly as opposed to the one on top. You can't really see Wanda there. Like Wanda's not really super clear there. That's fine in a shot where things are moving and in a TV series. But as a painting, I think it works better if it's a little bit brighter because then her figure stands out a lot more. So like that's like just a kind of analysis, and then you can just apply that to like your own like paintings, your personal paintings, and your own designs. Yeah, applying color really important. Like I like the grass here. I'm gonna use like that sort of technique next time, where I'm using a little bit more purples, a little bit of blues in the grass, and then like it's more interesting that way. All right, I think that's it. Okay, well, thank you for watching. It was fun. It was fun. Let's do this again next time. Let's do this again. Maybe next time we could oh, hello, it's working now. All right. Hey, what's up? So maybe next time we could do this together. I'm thinking of making like a weekly thing, like maybe like every Saturday, or like what is Saturday for me. We'll do like 2-3 hours of painting together, and then like, you know, if you can follow along, draw your own thing. Maybe we'll do prompts, maybe we'll do like some topics that we can do together, and then like we'll have the Discord thing, so like everyone posts the stuff on the Discord and we can all look at it together. That's very like, I think that's cool, something that I'm very interested in. So maybe we can do that. Anyways, that was fun. I'm gonna go have lunch now. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.